Ultra-luxury car maker Rolls-Royce is still bullish on Asia. The firm just announced its first showroom in Cambodia and is eyeing further expansion in the region. Now, Paul Harris is the director for the Asia-Pacific region at Rolls-Royce. He's here with me on set. Paul, Cambodia, congratulations on that. But you're also looking at one of the poorest countries in the region. Where do you think the demand is going to come from?
Well, we typically see demand in a country like Cambodia coming from the successful small entrepreneurial businessmen, people in that area really. So anyone who's had a degree of success, wants to celebrate, tends to buy a Rolls-Royce. And we've seen continual demand in Cambodia since 2005 to a point now where it's essential that we place a business there because we need to look after our customers, and customer service is what Rolls-Royce is really all about. And we needed to be there to make sure we satisfied those clients.
Okay. Well, I know you guys are also looking at Myanmar. Is that the same set of considerations?
Myanmar is in our consideration phase at the moment. We haven't quite decided yet. We haven't had quite the demand that we have in Cambodia from that market as yet. But we have a number of interested parties who are keen to become Rolls-Royce distributors in that particular area. But we're not quite ready yet, so we don't think we're going to be ready for that until a little bit later on, maybe in the next 12 to 18-month window.
Okay. Your existing markets, Thailand is one of the biggest, but this is a country who's had a fair share of economic and political troubles this year. Has that had an impact on your business?
Well, from a Rolls-Royce distribution point of view, we've only really been established there for the last 3 years. I think Thailand is an incredibly robust economy from the point of view of the way that it copes with those ups and downs of crisis. But what is true and underlying is that our client base still incredibly loyal, still incredibly interested, and that interest never wanes, irrespective of the political situation. So we might see a slight slowdown, but then we see, a full-on recovery thereafter.
Right, but so logistics, that's not going to be a problem?
Logistics isn't really a problem. I mean, Bangkok's the area that's significantly affected by the current curfew. But we have been eventing still in places like Phuket, and the interest is still high there. So, it depends whereabouts in the country we are, but, we expect that to recover soon. Okay.
Globally, the biggest two markets for you guys is either U.S. and China. Sometimes China is the number one, sometimes it's the U.S. How do you think this year is shaping up to be? Because China, we do talk about a slowing economy and a government austerity drive.
I still think we have strong underlying demand globally. I mean, strong underlying demand in China and strong underlying demand in the US and around the rest of the world. Because we brought to market the Wraith, which is our most dynamic, most exciting new product for a long time, a two-door fastback coupe. I think that maybe this year we may see the US going from its position of strength last year to an even stronger position. But having said that, as I said already, China's still incredibly robust as well.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time, Paul. That was Paul Harris of Rolls-Royce.